Don't rush to buy bloom boosters for your peace lily. Here's a simple kitchen ingredient that many experienced growers have used for years. Before you spend money on expensive bloom fertilizers because your peace lily refuses to flower, let me share something that surprised me after many years of growing these beautiful plants. Don't believe every video that promises your peace lily will bloom within a few days after using a special fertilizer. From my own experience, the secret to a healthy peace lily with glossy green leaves and beautiful white flowers doesn't always begin with fertilizer. It begins with the roots. And there is one simple ingredient that I always keep nearby whenever I repot. Prune or trim the roots of my peace lily. That ingredient is turmeric powder. Some people may laugh when they hear this. Turmeric? Isn't that just for cooking? I thought the same thing many years ago. The first time an experienced gardener mentioned this trick to me, I honestly didn't believe it. But after growing and caring for many peace lily plants over the years, after repotting them countless times and dealing with damaged roots, I began to understand why some experienced growers still use this simple method. Today I'd like to share everything I've learned. Before we begin, I want to be completely honest. I'm not saying turmeric powder is a miracle product that makes a peace lily bloom overnight. I'm not claiming it is scientifically proven to stimulate flowering. This is simply one gardening tip that has worked well as part of my own plant care routine. If you love growing peace lilies, stay with me until the end because you may discover why many healthy-looking plants never produce flowers, even after receiving plenty of fertilizer. Whenever a peace lily stops flowering, the first thing most people do is buy a bloom booster. Some people try several different fertilizers. Others buy flowering stimulants. Some even follow every secret recipe they find online. But very few people ask themselves one simple question. Is the plant actually healthy enough to bloom? Plants are very much like people. When they're weak, stressed, or recovering from damage, they focus their energy on survival rather than reproduction. For a peace lily, producing flowers is part of its reproductive process. If the roots are unhealthy, the plant will naturally put its energy into growing leaves and repairing its root system instead of producing flowers. That's why you sometimes see a peace lily with lots of beautiful green leaves but no flowers for years. In many cases, the real problem isn't the fertilizer. It's the overall health of the plant. I don't use turmeric every week. I don't mix it with water and feed it to my plants regularly. I only use it after pruning, repotting, or removing damaged roots. People often ask me, why turmeric? Based on what we know today, turmeric contains natural compounds with mild antibacterial and antifungal properties. Because of this, some home gardeners use a light dusting of turmeric on fresh cuts after pruning plants. It is not a fertilizer. It is not a medicine that cures every plant problem. I simply see it as one small step in my overall plant care routine. Over the years, I've noticed that when I carefully trim unhealthy roots, allow the cuts to dry briefly, repot the plant into clean growing media, and lightly dust the fresh cuts with turmeric powder, my peace lilies usually recover well under good growing conditions. Of course, turmeric isn't the only reason. Proper watering, good drainage, enough light, and healthy soil are all much more important. But turmeric has become part of my routine because it is simple, inexpensive, and easy to use. One of my favorite gardening quotes is, "No fertilizer is more powerful than healthy roots." The longer I grow peace lilies, the more I believe this is true. Healthy roots absorb water more efficiently, They absorb nutrients better. They're less likely to rot. They recover faster after repotting. The leaves stay greener. The plant stores more energy. And when the light, temperature, and nutrition are right, it has a much better chance of producing flowers. So when someone asks me, does turmeric make a peace lily bloom? My answer is simple. I wouldn't expect turmeric itself to make the plant flower. Instead, I see it as a small gardening tip that may help support healthy root care after pruning or repotting. Whether a peace lily blooms still depends mostly on good overall care. Whenever I repot a peace lily, I first inspect the roots carefully. If I find soft, black, or rotting roots, I remove them using clean, sharp scissors. Then I gently wipe away excess moisture from the cut area. After waiting a few minutes for the cuts to dry slightly, I lightly dust the fresh cuts with a very small amount of turmeric powder. Just a thin layer. Not a thick coating. I don't cover the entire root system. I only apply it to the fresh cuts. After that, I let the plant rest in a shaded, well-ventilated place for about 30 to 60 minutes before repotting it into fresh growing media. If I've just repotted the plant, I also avoid heavy watering immediately. Giving the roots time to settle into their new environment is much more important. Years ago, I believed videos that claimed mixing turmeric powder with water and feeding it weekly would make plants bloom continuously. I tried it myself. Honestly, I didn't notice any special results. Eventually I realized that my expectations were unrealistic. Turmeric is not a fertilizer. It doesn't provide all the nutrients a plant needs. It can't replace proper lighting. It can't replace fresh potting mix. And it certainly can't replace good gardening habits. Since then, I've only used turmeric when it actually makes sense, after pruning or repotting. For me, that approach has worked much better. First, provide enough light. A peace lily tolerates shade. But that doesn't mean it enjoys dark corners. Bright, indirect sunlight is one of the most important factors for flowering. Second, water correctly. Don't keep the soil constantly wet. Peace lilies dislike soggy soil and root rot. I usually water only after the top layer of the growing medium begins to dry. Third, feed the plant properly. A balanced fertilizer once a month, applied at a diluted strength, is usually enough for most indoor peace lilies. Finally, refresh the growing medium. After 1 or 2 years, old potting mix becomes compacted and loses air spaces. Replacing it gives the roots a much healthier environment. When these 4 things are done consistently, your peace lily has a much better chance of blooming naturally. One lesson stands out above everything else. The people with the healthiest and most beautiful peace lilies are not necessarily the ones who buy the most products. They're the ones who pay the closest attention to their plants. They notice the leaves. They inspect the roots. They water only when needed. They repot at the right time. And they don't chase miracle products that promise flowers in just a few days. Turmeric powder is the same. It's not magic. It won't replace good plant care. But when used correctly as one small part of caring for fresh pruning cuts and healthy roots, it has earned a permanent place in my gardening routine. If your peace lily hasn't flowered for years, don't assume it's finished blooming forever. Check the roots. Check the light. Check the potting mix. Review your watering habits. And the next time you repot or trim damaged roots, you may want to try this simple turmeric powder tip for yourself. Your experience may be different from mine. And that's perfectly normal. Every plant grows under different conditions. Gardening is all about observing, learning, and finding what works best for your own plants. If you found this article helpful, I'd love to hear about your own peace lily experiences in the comments. You might have a tip that helps someone else grow healthier plants. And if you'd like to see more practical gardening advice based on real experience rather than miracle claims, don't forget to follow along for future videos.